Good morning. The world's oceans are experiencing a heat wave. That's our topic for this morning. I got on here and I saw something and I thought, we do have extreme weather events and we're supposed to be in a global warming period. We are, and you can see right here, there's been several articles. I better make sure I can even be heard on here. There's been several articles, news things about the oceans. They're heating up. The marine life is dying. And there was something else about the salinity of the water and the density and stuff. It's kind of wild, you all. It's really wild with experiencing what's happening in this world. Let me come over here. Let's go this like it. Just take this article right here. The past extreme heat in the ocean waves, right here, are the new normal. So more than half the global ocean experiences high temperatures that were rare a century ago, but now they're the new warm. They're the new norm. If you're just tuning in, we got a new norm with these oceans heating up, and it's all over the place. You all listen. Let me see if I can get this going on. It's not going to be too long of an article. This is from 2022. Scorching ocean extremes. And the sea life is dying. Okay, it is. It's dying. Temperatures over the past 150 years. Look at this. 57% of the ocean surface experience rarely seen since a century ago. National NOAA. Look at that. Surface temperatures in 1870 to 2019, where extreme heat events occurred a decade ago. What happened, you all? We are in hot water. Look at this. I like this visual right here. A new analysis, if you're just tuning in, a new analysis of the sea surface temperature across the global ocean reveals how more and more patches of the ocean saw heat extremes every single year. These 4-decade snapshots show the temperature shift since the 80s. 2014, more than half the ocean began to reach extremes. Most extremes was 1870 to 1919. So this is a pretty good visual right here. You can see the red, and specifically, it's the North Sea that is really heating up. It's heating up, you all. And what happens when it heats up? It looks really interesting. If you zoom up on this, it looks like there's a grid in these pictures right here. Well, I wouldn't be surprised, but everything is like a grid, more or less. Let's just look at this, you all. Watched a movie, The Day After Tomorrow, yesterday. They did. And it was nice to watch it. I hadn't seen it in a long time, and it was just good to just be reminded of what could happen with global warming. That's right. You could experience a mini ice age. You really could. Good morning, Time's Up, Mosquito Chili. Faye, hello. Good morning, everyone. This is, I want you to look at this right here. This visual right here. So this is one right like that. Of course, I'm not going to get a lot of views from this because of my topic. That's going to get me in hot water. Gina, you already in hot water. I know I'm in a little bit of hot water. Let's look at some of these right here. Whoopsie, probability of a development, tropical North Atlantic. The Atlantic is heating up. We know it's heating up. I don't like this being. You can see some of the, look at this, the Great Ocean Conveyor Belt. Where is the Atlantic? The North Atlantic. Look what happens. It's just like ocean highways in the ocean, just like going boom. What were they saying right here? I don't really have to say too much. I don't, because if you've seen the movie The Day After Tomorrow, look, is the Gulf Stream about to collapse? And is this the new ice age? This was 5 years ago. They put this information out. This is really interesting. I can't really, is it about to warm surface flow? You can see that it's flowing into the ocean. You can, whether they want to admit it or not. Yeah, whether they want to admit it or not. It's, if you're just tuning in, this is what we're looking at right here. Right there. This was 5 years ago. Things are changing. They are. Jay. Hello. I can't read Spanish. I wish I could, but I don't have an interpreter here with me to interpret what you wrote. I don't, but I want you to look at these conveyor belts. Right here, if I can click this out so we can see more of these visuals that they got on here. Let me see if I can just move this back to see some of these. How the plate tectonics are upending our understanding of the Earth. Fukushima radiation has made it to Hawaii. Let's look at this one. Look at all of these. Oh, this is solar eclipse paths, is what it is. Look, we got this thermaline circulation. This, whatever that would be, you all. Let me look at this. I know that these are small. Wish they had north equatorial current. You have one up there and you have one down there. All of these things right here happening. I don't like this being stuff. I really don't care much for it at all. So we could see hurricanes, you all. It's like in that movie Day After Tomorrow. What was this? The North Atlantic. The Imperial North America, during that movie The Day After Tomorrow, had 3 massive hurricanes that occurred over land, and they were all over the top of this, and that was kind of like the map. They came right here. Everybody south of the line, they needed to be evacuated because the whole upper part of North America and all across the world in that area, it froze over. Totally froze over from the extreme heat. Let me do this. I better be a nice Gina. Don't you be getting in here doing this, Gina. Heat wave, excessive heat. Now this is the ocean. Some of it is the oceans. Some of it isn't. Let me see the North Atlantic current right here. The Pacific Ocean. Gina, we ain't even seeing nothing. Okay, now you can see it. The warm water, the Gulf Stream, ocean currents, the water cycle. We got water storage in the oceans, the Gulf Stream, the North Atlantic. But watch the movie The Day After Tomorrow. The Gulf Stream has stalled and impacts the climate change. News about energy. Look at the salinity. In there, they spoke about the salinity of the water, how it would affect the temperatures in the world. It did. I don't know how old this is. This one right here. It's 2018. They saw the problem back then. You can see climate impacts. It doesn't impact it. The Greenland Sea, where they got some warmer water running up there. Do we got some ice shelves melting? Do we? North Atlantic. It's warm ocean water flowing. It follows the American East Coast. It marks the western end of the North Atlantic current. A study suggests we're reaching a 20-year period in stalls. The climate change impacts if the Gulf Stream stalls. Well, what happens if it stalls, you all? Or slows down, which it has. One part of the North Atlantic has already reversed its flow. The heat dissipation will slow too. Less heat will flow with the ocean current while more will release into the atmosphere. It will accelerate slightly during the period. Look. However, this is unlikely to follow the predictions of the 2004 movie The Day After Tomorrow, but some scientists said it was. It was going to, look, overturning the circulation system of the AMOC during the past 70 years. Scientists at the Ocean University in China have reconstructed the Atlantic Meridional overturning circulation. This is the climate model, an old one. They discovered a natural pattern that declines, climate change cycle. Tropical water, North Atlantic, where it sinks to the depth, the cycle takes over. The more the atmospheric heat speeds up, however, the Gulf often... Gina, you can't get your words out. I can't. The Gulf Stream stalling, as it's doing now, it removes less. The water... No. You can't believe everything you read. You can't. Because they're going to tell you one thing while you see another. Look, what is the future? What is the future of this circulation? Warm. It looks like it's in German. Warm, if you speak, oh, right here. Boom. It makes the water, it's going to make the ice shelves melt. Look at this one. Subtropical Gulf Stream, Canary Islands. It can cause massive shifts in everything. It could. I'm not going to be on here long, you all. I'm not. Changing ocean currents have consequences. Why did they change? Why did they change and why did they reverse? Look at all the ocean currents right here. This is the red current. Warm current is the red arrows. Yeah. The earth is resetting. Resetting itself. I'm just going to type in one thing. You're going to come over here and I'm going to type in one thing, you all. My keyboard acts up at times. I think my keyboard is taken over by AI at times. Has the North Atlantic, has North, and let me put it on here. The North Atlantic current reverse. Reversal. Collapse. They're telling you right now the collapse of the ocean currents could disrupt the weather. Ophelia will lash out. Tropical Ophelia. Probably you're not going to be able to pull up very much on this, but if you come over here and do you a custom date range, you can change some of these. Just change it to the year 1999. Take it to 2006. Just take it to that. Take it to 2010 and apply it. See what it pulls up. I want you to know that they can, the North Atlantic gyrodynamics reverse through its modulation of the North Atlantic current. The SPG is found to exert a strong control on the surface salinity of the northeastern North Atlantic interdecadal time scale, suggesting that the recent high salinities recorded in this region have been a consequences of the former decline. The current map right here. It's we can't. I did a video on this before, and they found that part of it had reversed. They probably reversing the current, tidal current, past, present, and future. Fresh water forcing the younger Dryas reversal. There's a reversal, millennial scale reversal in glacial. The effects of it, reversal of the 60s and 90s. I'm done. Let me just type in day after tomorrow. Go watch that movie. It's pretty cool. They tell you what's happening because they're having a global warming in the movie. Global warming is occurring all around the world in this movie, and they're going to a UN climate conference, and you have this one scientist talking about the global warming, but something happens and a mini ice age occurs. They thought they had 6 weeks or 6 months. They only had 6 weeks, and come to find out, they had less than 6 weeks. They had like maybe 2 weeks in the whole northern part of the North America. Hurricanes, land hurricanes. This is what it looked like right here. The whole entire part. Now this kind of looks kind of similar to that. This is the day after tomorrow. This is what happened due to, right here, this is even better in the movie, the unreal version of the U.S. hurricanes inverse. This is what caused the day after tomorrow, the mini ice age. It literally froze the upper part of the, look, the TBW resembles the film The Day After Tomorrow. 6 tropical storms. I don't know when this was from. I have no idea when that one was from. You had these hurricanes, these tornadoes, they would just pop down. This is what it looked like from, they were looking at things like this from space up there. Look at this typhoon, the tip. What was this one, you all? The Day After Tomorrow Geological Movie Review. Who knows what this one was? The cyclone comparison. I wanted to get these if you're just tuning in. It was massive, and you can see that New York went down. Flooding occurred. This is the conveyor belt. We just saw that on here. We did. The Day After Tomorrow. We've seen these type of weather. They seen these right here. Weather patterns were in the Day After Tomorrow right here in the sky. That's what they were looking at. Things like this in that movie. Go watch that movie. If you go watch that movie, you'll see that these type of storms were starting to be seen in the skies around the world. Right there. These type. You just mean put it right there in your face. It had these extreme weather events happening in the movie. Look, it's here to stay strong. Hurricanes are to stay strong in it. How they compare, writing out the storm. I wanted to see the climate models right here. They're about as big as what were before. They're comparable to what's happening in the oceans. You may think this is all make-believe, but it's truly not. Day After Tomorrow. Now we are facing two impressive extratropical, boom, tropical cyclones, you all. Day After Tomorrow, land hurricanes. And then let me just do this. North Atlantic current model. Let's see what it looks like, because I'm sure they pulled it up in here. Can't really find it. This is happening. Oh well. That's look, worldwide theater. What if it does happen? European Tribune, Satisfied, right there. Land hurricanes. I'm done talking on it. Yeah, I'm going to end the video. I did another video on here, and I couldn't tell you where I found it, where it's at in this on this channel, but it went into detail because there was an actual scientist in this present day and age that did find that that's possible in the future. But it's just some hypothesis, an educated guess based on his findings of data that he gathered from historical models and observing what's going on right now. It is. Look at that number 13 down there. Boom, right down there at the bottom. We got it. That's right. I am going to go. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, you all. The Day After Tomorrow. Let me smack a screenshot in it. Now I want to get the thing of the hurricanes. Let me see if I can do it. The inverse.com. The Day After Tomorrow. Let me just like get a image of it. It's not a good image, but I'm going to get an image and I'm going to update my thumbnail. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you over here so you can see me going to update the thumbnail right here. Let me do this, you all. Can I update it? I can update it. I'm gonna leave it just like this. I am. Let me just do it. Save it, Gina, honey. I'm gonna save it. Savor it and save it. Save it and savor it. I'm gonna come over here. Y'all gonna watch me do this update of this right here. I'm gonna change it to the, you know what, because this is gonna be my Google search. Boom. Thank you, Google, for uploading that for us. We wanted to see it. Susan B. Honey, we did want to see it. We got the Day After Tomorrow movie is what we got. Going to put it back to me. I'm going to put it, the Day After Tomorrow thing in here, and then I'm going to get, and I'm already going to end it. I am. Just totally end it. This is not a subject I'm supposed to be talking about. I'm not. I know it. That's why it's not going to be long. That's why I'm rather vague. I am vague. You know it. You know what's going on. You don't have to spit out all the words into detail. You don't have to say any of it. And where's my visual? Let's put it like this. Boom. That's perfect. Got it like that, you all. Got it like that. You seen the movie? It's pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Day After Tomorrow. Right here. Boom. You can see it. That's right. You can see it, you all. And I'm going to say it again. The storms that were shown in that movie, you have been seeing them in the sky around the world. Extreme clouds and stuff. Look like a big sandstorm in the sky. This is what it looked like in the movie in some of those instances. It did. I'm going to go. You all have a wonderful... Now, let me put myself on, update my thumbnail again. I'm going to update my thumbnail again. I can do it. I will do it. Might as well stick my face on there. I might as well if it didn't knock my face off of there. Yeah, you can sit and look at me for one moment. I got to get ready for the day. I really do. Finish drinking my tea and yeah, that's what I've got to do. I'm gonna save my image that I'm doing over here. I'm gonna put it to the screen so you all can see the screen. I'm gonna come back over here. I'm gonna update my thumbnail again. I'm gonna do it. I will do it. I like it. Stick my face right there in that gray spot and fill in the gray with some color. Boom. Got it. Fill in the gray with the color. Got it. We got it, you all. Yeah, you all give this video a thumbs up. I'm going. And I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day, morning. Love you.